You ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Wanna make you proud like Penny, yeah. Cause you held me down when I ain't have a penny, yeah. I'm talking red carpets, yeah. At the Oscars, we can be, yeah. A proud family, yeah. What you think?
Hello, YouTube. It's me, OG. I'm here today with one of my good friends, Miss Skyy.
Hello.
So, Skyy is an artist, she's a rapper, an author. She does everything. So, but I'm gonna let her explain that more for you guys. But first, we're gonna start off with my little fun icebreaker, and today we're gonna do it a little different. Instead of doing trivia today, we're gonna do some word association and just some random questions. So you gotta be quick on your feet. So, you ready?
Let's go.
All right. So, first question: what's something about you that nobody knows?
I got 13 tattoos, and people that have known me forever don't know that.
Are they in odd places?
I mean, honestly, I have one side of me that's all color tattoos, and one side of me that's all like black and white tattoos. That's something don't nobody know.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Okay. All right. Who's your favorite cartoon character?
Ooh, Piglet.
Piglet. That's adorable. I used to love Pooh when I was younger.
Oh my God, I love Piglet so much.
We should do a Piglet painting. I could do Pooh and you can do Piglet.
Let's do it.
Collabs.
No, what we should do? You should do Piglet, and I should do Pooh, and then we should send it to each other.
I like it. Let's do it.
Okay,
Let's talk about it. Okay. Janet Jackson. Quick.
Wife.
Lord. See, and it's funny because I already knew the answer to this because I know how much you are obsessed with Janet Jackson.
I'm blushing.
Okay. Eminem or Lil Wayne?
Eminem.
Of course.
What was that?
Of course.
And y'all can
Eminem,
y'all can be mad, but it's not gonna change.
Keep y'all opinions. We share this.
Mathers the third.
Yes,
Hello?
yes. We
All
share the love for Marshall Mathers. So all those negative opinions, keep them inside your brains, okay? Okay. What song are you currently listening to right now? Or constantly listening to?
So Kaylani just came out with a new song, Toxic. That's like it wakes me up in the morning. It's like my little alarm. Like I don't even know why. Like I feel like Kaylani just writes everything that I'm thinking.
Yes.
Does it so eloquently. I'm just like, yes. That's exactly how I feel.
And we share our love for Baylani as well.
Absolutely.
Baylani is Bay. We love her.
Second wife. I plan on being like, one of the people that can have more than one. I want to put
So yeah. Baylani is one, Janet is another.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And that's okay.
That's okay.
The color pink.
Oh, it's my second favorite color. It reminds me of bubblegum. I don't know.
And Piglet.
Absolutely.
Okay, last question. 3 things that you would need if you were stranded on an island.
Me, myself, and I.
You don't need nothing, no food. What you gonna do?
Island, I'm gonna go explore it. I'm gonna figure it out. But honestly, trying to look at what's going on with the coronavirus. Everybody thinks they need all this stuff, and they really don't need all that stuff. Like you can figure it out, bro. Like I want one of those little straws, where you can just put it in the water and it filters all your water for you.
Yeah,
those.
That's dope.
And I don't care about talking to anybody, so I don't need my phone. Let me get
loner life.
Yeah, literally. Let me get a pen and a pad, and I'm good, I'm good.
I like it. We survivors out here. We figure it out. Yes. All right. Well, that was fun. Let's get into these questions.
Ooh.
All right. So I told them a little bit about you, but tell the people what's your name and what do you do?
So I have many names. It just depends on what phase in life you have met me in. But so my artist name is oohshepaintin. Ooh, she painting. But also D Johns, because that's shortening my actual name, and I ain't gonna tell you what it is. And I know you probably gonna slip up, so that's fine. But that's fine.
The shade.
Which is the artist, the recording artist, the singer, the rapper, the producer, whatever. So yeah, they're all different parts of me, but all separate entities.
Okay. And what do you do all together? All the stuff you do. Get them a quick rundown because you do a lot.
Do we have time?
We do. Give them the quick rundown.
Videography, painting, clothing design, rapping, singing, producing, author. I think that's it. Is that it?
I'll put a little dot because I know there's more.
Teacher. Teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Very important.
Yes. Okay. So the style that you do, we see some of your art behind you. What inspires you to create?
I think life does. For me, if I don't feel like it, I'm not gonna do it. I don't know if you get in those modes where it's just like, yeah, it's not getting done. But I feel like a lot of times, like I watched this documentary, Jim Carrey's documentary, I Need Color. And that documentary kind of like really helped me a lot when I was in a really dark place. So that's why my art is so bright and colorful, because I feel like, why wouldn't you want to feel bright and colorful inside? Like, why would you want to be stagnant and just like, no, you should want your stuff to be all beautiful and bright and shit. Why not?
I love it.
I think life, whether it's like me being in a good mood, a bad mood, or whatever, I can just come in and take it out on the canvas, and I'll throw paint when I'm mad, and it just ends up being dope, and it lands dope, so that's what it is. Or I'll come in and I'll be happy and I'll be like, you know what? I feel like painting a big old canvas of sunshine today, and that's just what it is.
I like it. Like that's like my motto. I paint, and I draw pretty things.
Yeah.
There's no rhyme or reason to it. I just paint pretty things.
Just let it be beautiful. And who is to determine what's beautiful for you?
Exactly. I like that. Okay. So now this question is something, of course, I asked you off camera if this was okay for me to ask, because I know you personally, and I know that you identify as a lesbian, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So my question is, do you feel that it's harder being an artist and a lesbian? Or do you feel like it's not? Like, what are your feelings about that?
I think in 2020, I don't know how to answer it, only because I don't know what it's like to be a straight person. So I don't know if it's harder for straight people or if it's harder for gay people. I know that I experienced theirs as a Black woman anyway. So to add gay to it as well, it's probably a little bit more, but I can't say it's ever stopped me from doing anything. I think, especially with like rapping and singing, when I go to my shows, they don't care that I'm singing about a woman. They vibing because of the fact that they like, hey, I felt that too. Or, but I noticed that a lot with a lot of my shows that I go to and I'm performing, it's a lot of dudes at these shows that are performing, and I'm usually the only girl. So they probably just see me as another bro. You know what I mean? Because it's like, oh, that's dope, bro. Like, it's like, I'm cis, but okay.
I'm a girl.
I'm a girl, thanks. And it's like, no, I know, bro, but you know what I mean? Because you be talking about the girls and we should just, and I'm like, oh, right on. Yeah.
And this one isn't necessarily relating to being a lesbian or anything, but what are some challenges that you faced being in business, just in general?
People always like to tell you what you should charge for your work.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is a bunch of bullshit. Because you don't see how much money we put into getting the supplies. The light bill has to be on for me to be able to see so that I can make this artwork for you. Are you like, I gotta buy the pens and the pencils and the paint and the canvas. And if you want it with this canvas, then I gotta buy an more expensive canvas. Or then I still have to ship it to you, and I gotta pack it in a way so that when I ship it to you, it doesn't get ruined. And then it takes me 10, 12, 24 hours to even create it. And then you want me to sell it to you for $70. And so basically what you're saying is that if it took me 24 hours, you want me to sell it to you, and you want me to pay myself $3 an hour to give it to you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
Yeah. So being that you are literally a Jane of all trades and you do everything, do you feel like it gets hard to focus on one thing?
No, I think for me, I've gotten to a point where I don't really have a schedule. I don't know if I'm like the only person that doesn't have a schedule. I know you are like really big with your schedules. I tried to do the whole schedule thing, and that don't work for me. I realize now I don't think it's ever going to work for me. because that's just not how I am. That's something I have to feel it. So I might come into this room and say, you know what, I'm gonna work on this painting. And while I'm working on this painting, I might put on a beat just to have music. And then I'm like, you know what? I don't want to do this painting no more because this beat dope. So let me write this beat real quick. Like it's never like complicated because I don't have a lot of deadlines like that when it comes to music. Like I'm pretty free to just release stuff whenever I feel like releasing stuff or, work on stuff as far as whatever. The only thing that I think would be a problem is if I had like a whole bunch of orders, which I don't right now. Like I got a couple, but I don't have a bunch and they're pretty much almost done. So I figure it out.
Okay. See, I know, like you said, I'm good with my schedules. I like my schedules and my planners and stuff because I know me, I get a little scatterbrained and I get a little overwhelmed when a lot I feel like is happening. And I mean, I'm sure me and you we talk on FaceTime and stuff. So you've seen my office and my I have a whole orders list behind where we're filming at. And, I like to I got to keep keep my eye on the prize. I got to break things down in order for it to make sense to me because I literally have a lot going on.
For me, that chaos is my order. Like that's that's where I thrive. Like,
oh, child, I'll be here crying, rolled up in a ball. Like, so, I know that you're from DC. So, how do you feel the art scene is in DC? I've been to DC maybe in passing, but I've never been the artist in DC.
DC is a clusterfuck of creativity. It's like so many different people from so many different places that are like here, like like you're out there and like near Atlanta and everything. So it's like, oh, okay, everybody comes to Atlanta, and it's like everybody comes to DC too, and you're like it's like a big city, just like any other big city. So it's just like you're gonna get so many different kinds of people that are just doing so many different things, and it's like, wow, like it's like a collective of just people that are just like, yeah, let's do this and let's do that, and you're just like, whoo. You go to these art shows and you're just looking like,
yeah,
damn,
I feel that.
Like it's, whew. And it gives you that pressure that you need though, because you're just like, ooh, I might need to step up a little bit, like
get a little hot. Okay, no, okay. I need to obviously come to DC because I haven't been there probably like except for passing through. So I already know. I'm coming. I know flights are a real treat right now. With the Rona being around. But speaking of the Rona, and it's we gotta laugh to keep ourselves from being so worried about what's going on right now. But how are you spending your time during this self quarantine of coronavirus happening?
Oh, honey, I'm a hustler. So basically, I'm just everything creative. I'm on it because I think this is exactly what I needed anyway. To me, it doesn't matter. Like, if I'm going to be home, I might as well be home and filling up these canvases. I got so many canvases in here that are blank because
yeah.
When people were like hoarding like toilet paper and it's like canvas and paint and,
Sell at Michael's.
Yes. Like,
do you collaborate with other brands and really, how does that usually work for you?
So I'm a member of Art Bay. It's basically a collective in DC. It's a bunch of artists and like designers and things like that. It's actually founded by Carrie Michael.
Is it Art Bay or Art Day?
Art Bay.
Oh, I want to be a part of Art Bay.
Well, okay. Well, I'm gonna let Carrie know that you want to be a part of Art Bay.
Okay, I like that.
So I'm a part of that, and it's pretty dope. Like because we really look out for each other. Like Carrie will send me emails like, "Hey, they're looking for this. Hey, they're looking for that." Like. And I get like commissions and stuff like that based off that because he's so connected and he's brilliant and he shares everything. He does not. He's like, look, if I can help you out, sis, I'm gonna help you out. And it's such a dope collective and so many different artists that are just like, yeah, like we have body painters, we have graphic designers, we have just sculptors, painters, all that, and it's just. Like when we come together, it is so dope because we're usually at like Pancakes and Booze or Art Rave or whatever like that. But, when we see each other, we're like, oh, hey, and it's just like a family.
Okay.
And then I have like another little small group, but we don't really have a name for ourselves. But yeah, I call it the Black Ass Art Crew.
Raw.
look at us like we've got like the coconut oil, like the pros are popping, like we just unapologetically black. Like
that should be the name. I like it.
You know what?
And Carrie, his name's Carrie or Carrie?
Carrie,
right? Okay. And I know him. I've spoken to him at Pancakes and Booze, and we'll do a little quick shout out for him because he's really, really dope. And I want everybody that's watching this to actually go follow him on Instagram. So I'll tag his Instagram name and all that stuff. I know one painting that he's really known for is a Nipsey Hussle painting that he did that I see everywhere. Like it's literally everywhere, and everybody watching should definitely go check him out.
He's so humble. Like he really,
shout out to Carrie.
Absolutely, big shout out to Carrie. He's awesome.
Yes. Okay. So since I know that you do music, and if you're anything like me, I cannot paint without listening to music. I can't do anything creative without listening to music. I have my little Echo Dot or whatever it's called, and hey Google, she plays my music, and we good. So, and then she's listening to me now as I said her name, but. So what's your creative process like when you're getting in your zone?
Dear Jesus. I drank a beer. I ain't gonna lie. I will crack a can. Okay. Not always, but sometimes I will crack a beer and just really like relax. And yeah, I'm always playing music. I got a playlist on my Google Play because I have Google Play thanks to my brother because he pays for it. I don't. Shout out to my brother B.
Thank you, B.
But yeah, so I have a playlist called Throw Paint, and it's like got some of the most ratchetest, just hype, like energetic music you could ever.
Tag this playlist in here. We need to let people know how to find this playlist.
You know what? I made it myself, but you know what? I might have to go ahead and just let y'all know. Yeah, so it's called Throw Paint, and I literally just be in here, woo, just.
I love it
because. Like, it's something about music, I swear, like, I'm big on energies and vibes and frequencies. And yes, I love that playlist. It helps me get so much stuff done. But yeah,
the music.
I definitely listen to music. I wake up in the morning with, like, the attitude of I'm going to do something creative, whether it be, practicing my bass or, practicing guitar or whatever. Like, I'm going to do something. And if I wake up in the morning and I'm just like, no, I'm not, then no, I'm not. I don't force anything. I don't believe in that. I think it needs to be organic. Otherwise, it's not genuine. So I don't like to force myself, like, because then I feel like if it's forced, then it's going to turn out ugly. And I don't want
it's not that you want it to do.
Exactly.
I feel that. That's a word. Okay. Where do you, Jesus. Where do you see yourself in 10 years with all that you do?
Beyonce? No, I'm just kidding.
I will leave my comments alone. I don't want to be how
I mean, honestly, I'm a brand. I'm already a brand. So, like, I just want to be a bigger brand. I want to be a whole name. I want to be everything that I said I was going to be that everybody said I couldn't be.
Yes. A word. Okay.
And I'm rooting for everybody black.
You already know.
That's it.
So, do you have any advice for any budding entrepreneurs, producers, authors, artists? The list goes on, but do you have any advice for anybody that's coming up like you?
Don't listen to negative people.
Okay.
Don't tell your moves before you've made them. Outside energy is not welcome unless it's positive. Because a lot of times you'll say this is what you're going to do and you tell the wrong person, and then their energy is so negative, and because you're not sure of how energy works, you're trying to figure out why your stuff is failing. 9 times out of 10 is because that person that you told is hating on you so hard that they want you to fail, and that's why it failed. Because I can understand 2 people coming together and having the same thoughts and that energy rising. But when it's a negative and a positive, it's going to be negative. You gotta have people around you that have the same kind of energy. You move with the same kind of people. And if you're moving with snakes, then you're never going to win. That's it. Careful who you have in your circle. make your circle a period. It don't have to be that big. And I say a period because a circle, if you notice, a circle is open on the inside.
Mhm.
No, make that thing a period. You can't get in, you can't get out.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's it.
This is
Okay. So thank you so much for letting me interview you. First of all, this I will say, and no shade to anybody else that I've interviewed, but Dolores is one of my very good friends that I actually talk to all the time. So this has honestly been one of my favorite interviews that I've done so far. Yeah. No shade to anybody else. I love everybody else I've interviewed. I've interviewed some dope people, but this has been probably my favorite interview, and I love that you allowed me to interview you. And I wish you the most success in everything that you do, literally everything that you do, and all the greatness and love to come to you.
Why, thank you for having me. This actually was really cool. Like, if you could have seen my first interview with the one girl, and then now I'm like, I don't think my face did all them crazy things that it did.
No, I think it was very big.
Right,
But before we go, tell the people how they can find you, your social media, your websites, your everything, just in a nutshell.
okay. So my website is www.officiallysky.com. You can find me on YouTube, www.youtube.com. Oh, Sky the Official. And you can find me on Instagram. Ooh, she painting. OOOH. She painting.
Okay. And that's it.
That's all.
All right. So make sure you guys go check her out. Make sure y'all follow her. Make sure y'all leave some likes, comments, and a subscription on this video. And thank you guys so much for watching. And that's it for today.
Yay!
All right.